Happy Friday. I'm LaShawna Guy, producer of the 9 a.m. show here at 25 News. If you missed this morning's show, no worries. I've got your news highlights right here. Now, if I seem unfamiliar to you, it's because I'm new to both the station and the area. And since we're going to be spending our mornings together, I thought I'd start today's show by sharing a little bit about myself and what you can expect to see here on the 9 a.m. recap. I'm passionate about art, history, education, and advocacy, so we'll likely be discussing stories that are centered around those topics. But I also like to share uplifting stories, the things that inspire us. So every weekday at 10:30 a.m., we are recapping the good news only, the inspiring stories, the feel good headlines, the things that bring a little more light to your day. And I also want to hear from you too. So if something good is happening in your world, a personal victory, a community success, maybe a birthday, or just something that made you smile, I want to hear about it. Send me an email to news25@week.com and put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. I would love to share your good news right here on the show. In the meantime, let's start today with something good. Today's focus on our show today's focus is all local news with the exception of one sweet little story at the end. So we'll start with some services that are moving to Peoria. They're opening an office here in Peoria. So Taskwood Community Services is opening a new location at 7625 North University in Peoria. The organization is stepping in after PCCEO lost state funding for programs like LIHEAP. The manager, Crystal Brewer, says they'll serve 10,000 clients this year. Now, seniors, people with disabilities, and households with kids under 5 can apply for LIHEAP starting October 1st. So that's important to note. If you or you know someone who could use these services, make sure to keep that date in mind. From opening doors to resources to opening hearts in life's most tender moments, Carl Health is doing something sweet for people in a sensitive time of life. Carl Health Methodist Hospital is starting training for its No One Dies Alone program. Now, volunteers can sit with patients in their final moments if no family is present. Training sessions are next week, Monday at 10 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. and then Thursday at 5 on Glen Oak Avenue in Peoria. Now, the goal is to ensure that no one's final chapters are written alone. I am going to do this. I'm going to go to one of the trainings and I'm going to volunteer. I think this might be it might be a tough thing to do, but I think it's worth doing. I agree that no one should die alone, and to be able to give back in that way, give of myself in the form of comfort, I think would do me some good. So if this is something that you think that you could do, I think you should do it. Go to news25@week.com and let me know if you saw me at one of the trainings. And remember to put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so that I know it's for me. And then moving on to one of Peoria's longtime comedy clubs, the Jukebox, is facing financial strain. The club has been hit with setbacks, including an adjoining building collapse, a damaged sign, and rising energy costs. Now, this club has a GoFundMe, which is raising funds to rise from the rubble. The goal is to raise $30,000 to keep the lights on. The owner, Dan Conlon, is determined to keep the comedy club alive in the community. So if this is something that you are interested in doing, you have the time, go out and support. I didn't know that there was a comedy club in Peoria. Obviously, I'm new to the area, but I had no idea. Otherwise, I might have gone. So I think maybe I'll do that in support. So from keeping the laughs alive to raising a glass for a good cause. This is an interesting story. Obed and Isaac's microbrewery is teaming up with OSF Children's Hospital. They've created a new drink. It's called the Bloodline Wheat. A portion of the proceeds will support OSF Children's Hospital's Cancer and Blood Disorder Institute. This launches October 4th. Plus, you can donate blood at Impact Life Donor Centers in Peoria and Springfield all October. And from Community Care in Every Sip to Care, wrapped in a rhyme and wonder for the tiniest among us. This was the sweetest little story ever So, the sixth annual NICU Readathon at Memorial Hospital in Miramar took place. This year's theme was Dr. Seuss Reading is Our Thing. The babies were dressed as Dr. Seuss characters, and the NICU doors were turned into book covers. The occasion promotes bonding, joy, and early literacy, which is very, 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 very important. Last year's event ranked 18th nationwide in babies with books, and this year is they're aiming to even higher with the heart and hope category. So, from neighbors lending a hand with utilities to volunteers offering comfort to businesses rallying together for a brighter future, today's stories remind us that even in the midst of troubles, good things are happening around us always, right here at home. So that's a wrap for me today. Now I want to hear from you. Please go to news25 at week.com to tell me what you thought about today's show. And remember to put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. In the meantime, check out the midday newscast and make sure you meet me back here Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. I'm LaShawna Guy for 25 News. Have a wonderful morning.